Hey everybody, guess what? It's Friday, and you know what that means. That means video time! Okay, so let's see. Well, since we just did 4th of July weekend here in the USA, I'm going to talk about patriotism. And Saturday, if you saw my Fun with History video, check the link somewhere around me. I went to Max Museum in Ohio, and it was a really cool place. There weren't as many people there as I thought there were going to be. I thought I was going to walk in there and it was just going to be absolutely crazy to try and, look at the things up there, and that wasn't the case. It was, I don't know, it was a little disappointing because there were only probably 30 other people there at most. I think I'm being a little generous. That includes the volunteers. Okay, 30 people there, which minus the volunteers would probably be like, I don't know, 15, 16. There was hardly anybody there. And that's disappointing, and it makes me kind of sad, because I think it's a little bit of proof of how we've shifted the focus from patriotism. That, it's gone from look at history, learn about history, learn what your ancestors have done, appreciate what they've done, and, try to do things like them and be patriotic like them. And it's gone over to, wow, those fireworks are awesome! Beer? Sure! That's all. I think it's sad, and I think we all need to be more patriotic. I'm from Colombia. I was not born in the U.S. I was born in Colombia, and if you think that's a big shocker, you need to check out my channel more often. And in Colombia, we are so gosh darn patriotic that we have 2 Independence Days. We have one mid-July, like 22nd, I think, and then we have one early August, and we have a parade for the second one. And the first one, they're both national holidays, so everything is closed. Nothing is open. Absolutely nothing. It's not like here in the U.S. where some restaurants are still open because they want to make money. No, everything in Colombia shuts down. There's hardly anybody on the street because there's nothing to do except be with your family and enjoy, independence from Spain. So I think, if we take that and compare it to here in the U.S., it's totally opposite. I mean, I know a lot of people, and I don't hear those people saying that they go and they do special things. Like, they don't travel to D.C. and look at all the monuments because they're so patriotic, or they don't do, special things with their family that's been, a tradition in their family, It's just, I just hear lots of, we're going to go out and we're going to grill, and then we're going to eat, we're going to eat and we're going to drink, and then we're going to go to fireworks. That is the extent of the celebrations here. And I think, what, Jackson here, look, there he is. Hi, say hi, Jack. There he is. But, that's the extent of the celebrations, and that is very underwhelming. In Colombia, everything closes. They have 2 days, and they have the parade, and everybody is out at the parade, and you watch the parade, and it's like, if you can't get close enough to the parade because there's so many people already jam-packed in there, and people are standing on top of, buildings to see the parade and stuff. And I think as a citizen of the U.S., it's, you know, it's part of my obligation to be patriotic, but it's difficult when there's no support from the real Americans, you know, the people that are born in the U.S. and have grown up in the U.S. And it's disheartening, you know, it really is very, very sad. And so my challenge before I leave you, I'm going to challenge you, wherever you're from. I realize this is very self-centered on the U.S., but wherever you're from, if you're from Canada, or you're from Jamaica, or you're from India, or Australia, Cyprus, you know, wherever you're from, appreciate what your sorry about that. Appreciate what your ancestors have done for you. You know, if your ancestors have fought their way to be independent, independent from some country, celebrate that. You know, if your ancestors made pyramids like in Egypt, celebrate that. You know, have fun with history. Really do need to have fun with history and enjoy it, because soon you will be history, and not too long from here you will be part of history, and people might be celebrating you, might not be celebrating you, and I think we need to all judge that and see what category we will fall under. Because I don't know about you, but I would like to be part of the celebrated history, and not uncelebrated, unimportant, we don't care about you history. So, you know, try that. Jack, stop running around. You're messing up the audio. So, you know, try that. And, if it works out for you, and if, you know, you have a reason to be patriotic, leave a comment below. If you don't think you could be any more patriotic than you are, or you just don't want to be, also leave a comment and explain why. Because I try to read the comments, and I really think, you know, I really appreciate your input. So if you do that, I'll read it, and maybe you might get a shout out on my next video. So, you know, have a good weekend. Have a good week. I'll see you guys on Friday, and I'm gonna go see what Jack wants, because he is you just scratched my arm. Alright, I gotta go deal with Tall, Dark, and Handsome.